am Patricia Dawn. Family name is Delisle. It's an old Métis name. I am an Aboriginal Métis woman. I am a mother of two amazing boys, Austin and Travis, my best medicine. I am many things, one being a recovering addict. I've been on the road of recovery for over 12 years. I'm also a university student, a writer, and an up-and-coming filmmaker. One of the deepest passions for me is being a mother. And I find it so invisible in mainstream culture, and I'm blessed to have that vocation. And as I walk through life, raising my children as an independent parent, a lone mother by myself, I've had to come up against a lot of things: discrimination, poverty. In gathering together with women, other women who had barriers, we started gathering at my house, and through that process we had some really neat things come our way via the community recognizing what we were doing, and we opened up the Red Willow Women's Center. And through that expression of unity and companionship, I was able to become sponsored through VIU and utilize an education within documentary filmmaking and social media. And SAGE activists were sharing with me how powerful media is. When it comes to educating, you can reach an audience much quicker than trying to speak one-on-one, or as I was doing, presenting to local meetings, other nonprofits, the municipalities. Some of the things I've discovered through my education is the power of voice and being able to hold that space. And so we decided to do an open forum on women's homelessness, and I asked my partner at the time, Harold Sejo, if he would film it. And with the film, I utilized a small trailer and took it to the Housing Committee of Social Planning and was able to educate them on our local issues around women and homelessness. And when I saw the impact of what this small trailer did with that audience, I knew that the power of film and storytelling, allowing voice to be shared through that vehicle of expression, was far greater than anything we had been doing through the Women's Center. And I really wanted to do more around women's homelessness. I recognize and know for myself, my family and I have moved over 13 times. Right now, here in this project, yesterday, I could have been evicted. I've experienced a lot of barriers around finding safe housing, and at the Women's Center, it was always the #1 issue for women. And when we look at addressing housing and safe housing, it seems to take down other barriers right along with it, as long as those barriers are brought to the table at the same time. In my own experience of being homeless with my children, trying to seek access to housing, we were looking at doing a documentary around women and homelessness. And Social Planning knew that from having done the presentation and approached us about doing a documentary around children being removed at birth, because one of the primary reasons children are removed from their families is a lack of housing or safe housing or access to housing. And they believed there'd be a possibility for funding, and supported us in that and encouraged us to go and approach the local community for funding. And once it started, it was, to me, it seemed like it was the answer. You know, it brought in our community, it brought in a discussion that everyone could be a part of, and I saw the impact of film. And so we began looking at doing it. And Harold and I believed that no matter what, the story had to be told. Whether it got funded or not, we would find a way to do it. If we could only do it locally, so be it. And that's where we started. We just started on the ground locally, one day at a time, 1 foot at a time. When it comes to telling the story, the way I see it is only how I can tell it from my experience as being a mother, because prior to that time, in the depths of my addiction, I had no sense of value, no sense of purpose. I was angry, I was very violent, and I lived a very criminal lifestyle. And when that little boy came, and I gave birth to him, I sat in that moment and I was in awe that I had done that this entire being had walked through me and was here. And every time he breathed or he squeaked, I was just so enamored at the fact that that I had done that I had participated in this full human being coming into life. And I wanted to be the best and to give him the best and do all that I could for him. And so as a woman in a community, how do I hold the medicine of mother? How do I hold myself in that good way that it holds my family in a good way? Because this is what I've been shown. You want to know the health of your community, look at the health of your women. The old Cheyenne saying is, a nation is not down till its women's hearts are in the ground. Will you take my children away? Yeah, my heart's in the ground. But I'll stand on that ground to fight to get them back. I got to this place of recognizing the power of film and storytelling. And that's what film is storytelling, and to tell the story of stolen hearts, which I believe is what is happening with children being removed. The hearts of our community, the hearts of our women are being stolen.